So my reflection, which I hope it will be very short today, so you have to keep up with me so we can make it very short today. So is the worst time, while it's a good time of the year, Christmas and Easter, but this is not the best time for preachers and pastors. Because you always ask yourself, what are you going to say about a story that everybody knows? How are you going to make people really their eyes open and ears open to listen to a story that people knows more than the pastors or the preacher? And I say that's true, actually. If Christmas or Easter or any of our biblical stories is just about telling you history or showing you a movie, regardless of how much you love the movie, but it will not be the same. The more you watch the movies, you know it. There is no excitement. You know what's going to happen. You know where is the twist in the movie. You know what is the surprise, what is the law, and even if that's your favorite movie. But again, this is true. If we are treating the Christmas story like a movie that we like or like a historical facts, then we are really done. We are not too much just to keep repeating the same stories and imagining that we'll get something out of that. But if the story is about something more than just telling you what happened and we can repeat it day after day and know what exactly happened, this lady who got pregnant with no man and then got the baby in the manger and the shepherds and all of these things that we all know since we even were kids in Sunday school. But it's not about the knowledge. It's not about what you know and what you do not know. The story has nothing to do about teaching you a lesson. The story is about to make you part of the story. There is a difference if you are watching the movie or you are really part of the actions. Could you be one of the people who are playing the role in the movie? It's big different from sitting on the couch and watching all these people who are trying to entertain you. So, and that can apply to Christmas, to Easter. This really what makes the Christian faith is vital and livable because it's a story that can be repeated with you and me. It's not just about this young lady who became very celebrated and became Virgin Mary and the great woman in the Catholic tradition, you know? Or about these shepherds, or about this baby who were amazed by all this miracle that he's going to make as a young man. The story is about you. It's asking you and me, can you be part of that? Can you make the Christmas story is a living and not just an old dead facts? It's not about something that's happened 2,000 years in Israel. It's about something that can happen in your life today. When you hear the sound, when the Luke is trying to teach us about Caesar Augustus, this is the greatest name. And those who love history, when you read about the Roman history and all this great thing, the Romans owned the whole world when they were the greatest empire in all human history. When you talk about the names of many Caesars, there are two Caesars who will make to the top, Julius Caesar and Augustus Caesar. They are the top one. They are the guys where their names is magnificent that will scare anybody to hear the names. So why Luke is trying to tie these big, scary names of guys who are on the top of the system that control the whole world? Because it's trying to show that there is a way to live under this authority, this regime that's trying to keep things stable, but making you be forgotten. It's just the earthly system versus the divine intervention. The man that has power and controlling and tell people to move, leave, and come and register, and with one words coming out of their mouth, do move a whole region or a whole country. They're so powerful. But this power does not mean can bring really hope. It's actually brought more despair because people can move from one place to another. They have no value, no strength. They cannot even complain. They have no source of joy to know that they are the forgotten one for whatever reason, because of their religion, because of their color, because of their social status, whatever, but they know they are the forgotten one. And here is God is intervening in a world and say, my son that's born is to establish a new way, to establish heaven that you should not wait until you die to go and experiencing. It started heaven here and now. The good news about God being born like a baby, like any baby, and grow among us to show that he is one of us. He can hold our hands and he can connect the gap between heaven and earth that nobody else can connect. This is the story that will be old and new, that we are in need. We need for somebody to hold our hands and connect us with the divine, because we are not holy. We are not clean. We do not even trust that somebody will come and look and see and tells you, I see your heart. I do not only see your bank accounts. I do not see only the things that everybody see by their naked eyes. I see what nobody else can see, your heart. When God shows this little girl that who is going to be later Virgin Mary with all these big hollow things around her. She was a little girl just crossing from her teenaging into adulthood, to be overwhelmed by this big news. You're going to carry God in your womb. Just imagine and picked all this man who was trying to help and protect this woman and to give her the name being like acting like a husband, to protect her from being killed, from being ashamed, for people not to question who is the father of this baby. And then the story comes into these three nomads on the road. Who cares about three shepherds? They are doing their job. They are not doing anything amazing or significant. They're just doing their job. They are up at the night because they want to earn the money from taking care of their sheep and watching over their sheep. And these people who think that we are nothing, we're just regular workers. Who cares about us? We are the people, everybody sleeping at night with their homes and family. Everybody will be privileged, but because that's our job. We are the one left out in the desert at the cold to do our daily job. Who think, put yourself in their shoes when how many times you feel this way? You feel disconnected. You feel not valued. You feel that nobody is hearing you. You feel like nobody can see you. You feel like nobody understands you. And all of us, we feel this way, but we are so ashamed even to say it out loud and share it. And God comes on your heart and my heart today and knock and say, I value you. I see a potential Mary, a potential Joseph, a potential shepherds that will spread the word around. I see in you more than what you can see in yourself. I hear what you cannot share with anybody else. And I am the one going to follow you and be with you, not to bug you, not to investigate you. I'm going to be with you to share the joy and the sorrow, to laugh when you laugh and to cry when you cry. I will be silent when you need just somebody to listen to you and say no words. I'll be the wise man just listening to you. And also, I'll be the one sending signals around you, sending angels and people to affirm you, to tap on your shoulders, and to remind that you, the spirit of Christmas telling you, you should not walk alone. God is with you. Pay attention, listen, open your ears and your heart and your eyes. Amen.